Hello there, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Taneza. I'm the mom of 3 adorable childrens living in the heart of New York City. And all you have to do to become a member of my tribe, my YouTube family, is to smash that subscribe button right there. All right, all my returning tribe members. Hey boo, good to see you. All right. So today's video is a review of Married at First Sight Nashville, season 16, episode 5. The title of this episode is It's All About the Journey. But before I actually get into my review, I just want to send a special shout out to my subby, Only1L222. Thank you for the comments. I love our conversation about that last episode. So just thank you. Thank you for being active in my comments. I love it. All right, let's jump in. All right, it started out with Nicole and Chris. Nicole began to irritate me. She did. She asked about him loving her, falling in love with her, and he gave like the best answer he could. Chris says that he can see himself falling in love with Nicole. Jasmine Airis, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Airis seems a lot younger than 39 to me. He really does. I'm not sure if it's a maturity thing. He seems like 15 years younger than that, in my opinion. And I was not liking the fact that he questioned what she's eating. Like, y'all just met. Like, what? How are you so comfortable to question what I eat? And that's one thing that really annoys me about, I used to be vegan, right? Vegans, vegetarians, pescatarian, that's fine. That's your choice. But don't question people that still eat what you really used to eat. And so that continues to like rub me the wrong way. When he's watching her asking, do you eat bacon every day? And he really has her sit there and like consider how often she eats food, which I think is just wrong. No one should pocket watch your money or table watch your food. That's what I say. So Airis does say that he will be supportive of Jasmine working and also helping her mother. She has 5-hour chemo hospital visits, whether it's to bring food. And I like that. That was like, okay, all right, Airis, you're back okay, because he was going down. Dominique and McKinley, it's her first time out of the country. I feel that they're going to be drinking buddies. I feel like they both love the alcohol, and they are like drinking buddies already. Kirsten and Shaquille. Y'all, when he popped out with that sweater over his shoulders, yo, I had flashbacks of me in the first grade. My parents making me look all preppy with the collar popped up and everything. They do seem more comfortable with each other and way more affectionate physically, it is an improvement, right? Gina and Clint, they are detoured on the way to their excursion. More about that later. Dominique and McKinley. You can see that he's really pushing himself. He was scared to go out on the kayak, but Dominique was really reassuring. Kirsten and Shaquille. I thought this was a fun fact. Kirsten loves to ride ATVs. It's Shaquille's first time. He's like, this helmet is hot. Kirsten is way more adventurous than I am, is a quote from Shaquille. And honestly, like inside, I was laughing at him first because he was like going so slowly. But then he reminded us of that traumatic car accident he was in when he was younger. And it made sense why he's so cautious and why he likes to feel safe. But it was really shady the way that the producers of the show had different music for them. Hers is all fast and his like da 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 while he's on his ATV. I'm glad that Kirsten was proud and acknowledged Shaquille for riding the ATVs. Gina and Clint, it cuts to them and I'm like, are they the only passengers like on this like tour bus in the jungle? But there was actually someone sitting next to them, so they weren't the people on this excursion. Jasmine and Airis go water snorkeling. Jasmine was tipsy. LOL. My notes. Jasmine is feeling Airis physically, holding hands underwater. Super cute. And I love the fact that she kept complimenting his beard. Gina and Clint, they're lost for hours. Gina does seem annoyed. They finally make it to the waterfalls. But what is that necklace Clint was wearing, you guys? I was like, that's the necklace of a 19-year-old lifeguard. I was LOLing out loud. I think that Gina wants to be more easygoing and laid back than she really is. I feel like in past relationships, that may have been a criticism of her partners, of her, and she's like really trying to be like that cool girl. Nicole and Chris, they go to a rum tasting. They both seem to be like really good sports. Chris is impressed by how Nicole is downing the shots. Feeling loose. Yo, he started dancing. She talks about the old Nicole who drank a lot and was selfish, but at 28, she started a personal growth journey. No longer old Nicole, she's now new Nicole. And Chris says, I quote, old Nicole would have been a problem for me, end quote. Kirsten and Shaquille sitting in the wicker swing. Shaquille says about working out because Kirsten's like, oh, we can work out when we get back home or on vacation. He's like, no, body gotta look good. I can tell that appearance matters to him a lot. Working out is important to him, and Kirsten says, you're definitely growing on me, end quote. Gina and Clint, I do admire, I will say this, how they got through that first challenging experience together. Like getting lost in the jungle, I'm sure was not a fun time. Clint called it a litmus test, and Gina says that she has, quote, admiration for Clint. Jasmine and Airis, dinner on the beach. Like, yo, so what do you want to know about me? Why did he say your favorite sexual position? Airis, how old are you? And this is what I mean when I say Airis acts and talks younger than he is. This is what I mean. Why are we there right now? And so she said, I plead the fifth. He's like, fine, what's your favorite color? Trying to be funny. And she's like, lavender. And he brings her right back to sex. Again. Not years and years of research. He is for the street. Honestly, that's my issue with Airis. Airis is acting like he is here for the streets. Sir, you are married. We need to click that in your mind. You are not in the streets anymore. Period, poo. So, you know, she says that she's more modest. And he says that she's giving him lady vibes and he needs WHORE vibes. I don't want to get in trouble. Is that a bad word? With YouTube. And so Airis, you know, makes it clear that I'm on demand. I'm at your service. He's ready to go. When you're ready to get down with the get down, I'm ready to get down with the get down. All right, guys, this was painful. Gina and Clint at the beach side cabana. First of all, Clint said booyaka. And I was like, Clint, why'd you just say that? I was so uncomfortable watching this exchange. I was uncomfortable. Clint, again, rehearsed lines. Like, he said, quote, this has exceeded expectations of just good lounge time, good exploration time, not only just around the island, but into you and me. Clint, just talk. Just what comes to your head, just say that. Gina says that, and again, I think it's the alcohol. I do. And I think it's that because the producers made sure to keep in the butler who makes jokes about getting them drunk and having all this extra rum. Gina says she's not feeling overwhelmingly physical chemistry. When she says this, Clint looks shocked. Shocked. And I was thinking to myself, that may be true. Like, absolutely, that may be true for her. But there's some things that you don't need to say. Because in relationships, you can't take things back. She may have felt that way. She didn't have to say that. Like, when she says this, you guys, he looks like he has been slapped in the face. That's how surprised he was. And when he says he agrees with that, I said, Clint, you ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig, to kick it. I said, you did not, his ego was bruised. He's not used to that. I can tell I think he's used to younger ladies swooning over him. He's not used to that criticism. He was shocked because he's not used to that. She said, and I quote, "I don't vibe with redheads or gingery features, and that's what you are." She's gonna regret that. Mark my words. She is going to regret that. And it's okay if that's true. Things just don't need to be said. She says, not that you are unattractive. And he says he's disappointed. So in the moment, he's like, yeah, he feels the same way. I'm not really, no. But when he has the little confessional with the producer, he says that he's disappointed that she said that this early in the relationship. Mark my words, Gina's going to regret saying those words. Dominique and McKinley, they really seem to be enjoying each other at the dinner. And he talks about how he built the table. He talks about how he dipped the candle wax. He made the dinner. And Dominique's like, is this a joke? She's like, I think this is a joke. McKinley asked Dominique if he is her dream guy. And she's cute. She's like, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Nicole and Chris have dinner at the beach. Lots of compliments. Nicole, stop it. I'm not sure if you're trying to be funny. Do you love me yet? Stop, Nicole. Like, can you stop with the love questions, please? It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. You're putting him on the spot. The answer cannot be yes. If the answer is yes, that's weird. If his answer was yes, that would be weird. If his answer was yes, I'd be like, you're a creep. Watch out, Nicole. Please stop. Stop. It's too much. It's like every single scene. Are you in love with me? Do you love? Stop. You sound really needy. You really do sound needy. So she talks about how she grew up not wanting children. Chris wants one boy and one girl. I have in my notes, I think he's the only groom that has brought up having kids yet. And I think it's kind of early, but hey, he wants to kind of get out expectations. Dominique and McKinley, nighttime swim. They have dessert in the pool. I said, that's cute. I thought that was really, really cute. When McKinley said, her boobs are awesome, they're screaming at me, end quote. Why did I think of his mom, Linda? I was like, ooh, Linda's not gonna like that comment. Linda's not gonna like that comment. I was like shocked that he was tipsy. Absolutely. He was feeling the alcohol. He said her boobs were screaming at him. I said, oh no. McKinley, you're on TV. We're watching you. That's not a thought. You just said a thought out loud. Kirsten and Shaquille at the romantic dinner. I have to say this. Kirsten looked amazing. She looked sun-kissed. Her like wavy beach hair, that dress, that color. She looked beautiful at that dinner. She says, and they're talking about getting to know each other and talking. And he says that, quote, we always talking about the many talents that I have, but I want to get to know you better. Literally in my notes, you guys, He seems like he's on an interview. Those were my words. So when Kirsten says, I want you to naturally talk to me, not talk at me. You don't have to be perfect, just relax. I said the same thing. You are not on an interview, Shaquille. You are talking to a woman that you need to get to know because she is your wife. You are not on an interview. Calm down. Sit back and relax. But I'm glad that Kirsten felt comfortable enough to say that. But I said the exact same thing. Like, you, no matter what we're doing, you're like on an interview. Like, what's the right answer to this question? Jasmine and Airis. They're throwing a frisbee. She's left-handed. She wasn't loving her last relationship. Airis says, quote, he loves the game. Never been in love. He's like, I had love for you. Like, I'll have love for you. Like, I'll help you in an emergency. Like, and she's concerned about that. But Jasmine asked a really good question. She says, do you have to be in love at the end of this to say yes? And I thought that was a really, really good question in terms of setting expectations. And then Airis said, first he said he didn't know, but then he's like, you know what? I've never been in love before, so I don't want to make that the prerequisite to me saying yes in this process. So that concludes my review. What did you guys think? And I don't like to watch for the teaser for next week's episode, but I accidentally saw it, and I saw about him saying, Clint saying he's used to athletic, thin women. I'm telling you, I already told you, Gina is going to regret talking about her type of guy. Because my thing is, did you tell the experts that? Because evidently you didn't. His ego is crushed, you guys. He is used to women wanting him, swooning after him. He's used to being a catch, being seen as a catch, especially his whole adventure angle. Gina should not have said that. She should not have. But anywho, let me know in the comments below any thoughts that you had about this episode. I feel like the couples overall are getting more comfortable physically with each other, with the exception of Clint and Gina. But anything that you guys thought of, what do you guys see? You guys see any red flags yet? So Gina saying that, and then Nicole with her I love yous, please stop. Let's knock on, this is wood. Let's knock on wood. Maybe next episode she won't say it. So she said it 5 times. 5 times. All right. Hope that you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.